Hello, fourth grade, and welcome to the last lesson of topic 14. This is 14-4, where we're going to look for and use structure. Let's go ahead and start with our short video lesson and then hop into our notes and guided practice.
How can you make use of structure? Think about this question during the lesson. Elisa made 3 walls with cubes. She recorded her pattern. If she continues the pattern, how many cubes will be in a 10-layer wall? How many will be in a 100-layer wall? Think, what do I need to do to find the number of cubes in a 10-layer and 100-layer wall? I need to continue the pattern using the rule and analyze the pattern to find features not stated in the rule itself. Think, how can I make use of structure to solve this problem? I can look for and describe patterns in 3-dimensional shapes. Use the rule that describes how objects or values in a pattern are related. Use features of the pattern not stated in the rule to generate or extend the pattern. A data table can help you look for and keep track of patterns. Here's my thinking. Make a table and look for patterns. There are 4 cubes in each layer. Multiply the number of layers by 4 to calculate the number of cubes. A 10-layer wall contains 10 times 4 equals 40 cubes. A 100-layer wall contains 100 times 4 equals 400 cubes. What do you notice about all the numbers of cubes? They are all even numbers. How can you use this feature to check that your answers make sense? Both 40 and 400 are even numbers, so the answers make sense.
Now you know how you can look for and make use of structure.
All right, let's get into our notes and guided practice. So you can see that this lesson is just an extension of what we've already been doing. Now we can follow these same suggestions to find structure and to use it, look for and describe patterns in 3-dimensional shapes. Use the rule that describes how the objects in a pattern are related, and use features of the pattern that aren't necessarily stated in the rule. So not specifically something they told you, but something you notice about it to help you find the pattern and extend the pattern. Now let's take a look at this example. It says Evan is stacking blocks. Using the rule, add 1 block to the previous stack. How many blocks will be in the 6th stack? So my first stack is 6. My second stack is going to be 6 plus 1. My third stack is going to be 6 plus 2. So over here, the second one, I'm adding 1 less. The third stack, I'm adding 1 less. So less than the third, less than 3 is 2, less than 2 is 1. Now to find the 6th stack, I need to add 5 more blocks because remember, I'm adding 1 less than the number that I want. So if I want to find the 6th stack, I need to add 5 blocks. If I want to find the 5th stack, I'm going to add 4 blocks and so on. So in the 6th stack, 6 plus 5 is going to give me 11 blocks. So I found the pattern, I applied the pattern, and I extended the pattern. Another example says an art gallery staircase is built using glass cubes. The diagram shows 4 steps across and 4 steps high, then 5 cubes across and 5 cubes high. How many are going to be used to make 7 steps? So this one's a little bit tricky. Now for 4 rows, we have 10 blocks. For a staircase that's 5 rows across and 5 rows up, that's going to be 15. So if we know one group is a group of one, or sorry, one row is a row of one. So if we have one by itself, it's a row of one. Two is going to be one plus two more. That's a row of three. 3 blocks high or 3 steps high is going to be 3 rows. So that's going to be 3 plus a group of 3. 4 rows high is going to be what the number that we had before, which is the 6 plus 4 more, which gives us 10. 5 rows is going to be 5 more. So 10 plus 5 more is 15. So you're adding to your previous stack. So here you can see we're adding 3 to get to the third cubes up and across. We're adding 4 to get to the 4 cubes up and across. We're adding 5 to get to the 5 cubes up and across, and then 6 and then 7. So if our question is asking us how many are used to make 7 steps, so we're going to take however many we had into 6 steps, which ended up being 21. So 4 rows was 6 plus 4 gave me 10. To add a 5th row, I'm going to take that 10 and add 5 more and make it 15. To add the 6th row, I'm going to take that 15 and add 6 more, and it makes 21. To find the 7th row, I'm going to take that 21 and add 7. So for each row that you're going to, that's how many you're adding. So 1 row is a group of 1. 2 rows is the first row plus 2 more. 3 rows is the first 2 rows plus 3 more. So you're adding 3 more to your previous total. For the 4th row, 4 more to your previous total. For the 5th row, 5 more to your previous total, and so on. Let's take a look at another example. It says Sam creates a pattern using the rule, each story has 3 blocks. Draw the next shape in the pattern. How many blocks will be in the 10th shape of the pattern? So if one has 3 blocks, that means 2 stories of his building is going to have 2 times 3 blocks, which is 6. 3 stories of his building are going to have 3 times 3 blocks, which is 9. And here we can use this pattern to extend it. So 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 3 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 3 is 12, 5 times 3 is 15. Now they want to know how much is going to be in the 10th story. So if this shape is 10 levels high and each level is a group of 3, we're going to do 10 times 3, which will give us 30 blocks. Let's take a look at our guided practice. It says Leah arranged triangular tiles in a pattern like the ones shown. She used the rule multiply the number of rows by itself to get the number of small triangles. How many small triangles will be in the pattern if there are 10 rows? Complete the table to help describe the pattern. So if we're multiplying the number times itself, 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16, 5 times 5 is 25. So they want to know how much is going to be in 10 rows. So 10 times 10 is going to give you 100. Now it says describe the pattern in another way. Each row in the triangular tower has 2 more small triangles. So the first one is just 1 triangle. The second row in the tower is going to be 1 plus 2 more, which is 3 triangles. The third row is going to be those 3 plus 2 more, which gives you 5 triangles. The next row, so 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth row is going to be those 5 that we have so far from here, plus 2 more, which gives you 7 in this row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the next row is going to be 7 plus 2 more, which is going to give you 9. So you can see how it's being extended. You're adding 2 more to your previous number to figure out what your next row is going to be. And then our main question was how many triangles would be in 10 rows? So we said the number times itself. So 10 times 10 gives us 100. That takes us to the end of this lesson. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.